Today's episode deals with an episode of a certain cartoon that should be a cautionary tale to people out there.
Absolutely.
A cautionary tale is old as time, some would say. That's that
Cross species.
Yeah, cross species.
Yeah,
yes, you know that tale, that cautionary tale. The message behind it, as old as time. You know, just stay out.
Yeah, just don't do it.
That's all you gotta do. You know, we usually like to come in and kind of center it around a theme. We don't always do that, but if there's something that can help us get an idea of something to do, something to look for, then we center it around a theme. There's a movie that, I'd say but I'm looking forward to. I don't know about you.
I'm very much looking forward to it.
Yeah, everybody looking forward to that bear doing cocaine.
A lot of cocaine was lost. I need you.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Yeah, it starts out that way.
Yeah. It does until, people start getting ripped apart and
disemboweled.
Disemboweled and everything. You know, what people usually do when they're on cocaine.
Yeah, of course. That's why you shouldn't do it.
It's nice at first until we start eating and disemboweling each other, which happens. By the time you see this, or if you're watching this later, the movie might be out. We'll see what the movie's like. Maybe the movie will be great, maybe it won't. We don't know yet. Looking forward to it, though. The only thing that I can think of that is better than a bear on cocaine, a cat on angel dust.
Ooh, okay.
Now that's some.
That is.
Whoa, whatever he's on, that is nice.
Yeah.
Look at it. Yeah, man.
That kitty cat powder, yeah. That's good stuff.
That cat to the nip.
That catnip, yeah.
I'm out of here.
He's scared. She's like, oh, no.
He's like a real cat.
Yeah. No.
So that Thundercats, man, that's that Thundercats for you right there. Everybody loves Thundercats. Even if you never watched the show, surely you've heard Thundercats, hose.
Yes. I think you added some extra letters at the end there.
a little something.
Yeah, you know.
I turned it from a yell into a thing. The Thundercat hose. There were a lot of Thundercat hose back in the day.
They were dressed that way, yeah. Showing off those glutes.
Very tight.
Those
very
thighs.
tight. Yeah,
those
man.
cod pieces of theirs.
So we brought this up today, and you're trying to say, okay, what does it have to do with bears on cocaine? And these are cats; these are not bears.
We need an explanation.
This is a kid's show. There's surely no drugs going on here. Well, it depends on how you look at it. So, Oz Green. If you watch any of our shows, you probably know Oz Green.
Yeah.
Oz Green was the one who told me about a certain episode of Thundercats where. I mean, they don't say it directly, but it's drug abuse.
Of course, yeah.
Drug addiction,
Yes.
in a way.
Yeah.
This show was crazy already. We're going to watch this. The episode that we are going to watch today, it's an episode, and I'll put the screen up right here for you. It's an episode called The Garden of Delights.
Ooh.
Barney Cohen and Julian P. Gardner wrote that.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, they obviously have experience with drug abuse.
Yeah.
This is based on their experience right here.
We got this, guys. We can write this one. Don't worry about it.
Everything you see in this episode, they went through.
Yeah.
In some form or another.
Sure.
But this is a crazy show anyway, man.
Yeah.
You now, when I was a kid, this came out when I was around anywhere from 11, 12, or 13 years old. I was still, listen, I'm a grown man still watching cartoons today, but this is, I mean, I'm talking about, just religiously watching cartoons and almost nothing else. For some reason, I did not watch Thundercats all that much. I watched some episodes, and I can't even tell you what those episodes are, but I watched it sporadically, as you said.
I watched it sporadically as well, but on Toonami years later. Like after they showed all the anime, like Cowboy Bebop or Dragon Ball Z. Then like at 2 in the morning, it's like here's some Thundercats episodes. And so if I was still up, I would watch those. And no, this show is weird. One, it very much feels like it's inspired by He-Man. Just the whole sci-fi fantasy aesthetic, except most of them are all cat people. But it also borrows like a lot from Superman. because the whole structure of this show is like, or at least how it initially starts, their home planet is destroyed in this intergalactic war with these mutants, and they have to basically evacuate and get as many people off the planet as possible. So they're all refugees. So a little Battlestar Galactica in there too. But then they're like, oh, we can't go so far. They have to land on another planet. Where's this crazy mum-ra guy? This crazy undead mummy who wants to
just a mummy dude hanging out.
Just a mummy. That's what he is. He's just,
and there are the mutants there.
Yeah, he teams with the mutants. The mutants are like, hey man, we didn't know you were here, but can you help us steal this sword? He's like, yeah, but I'm gonna be in charge. And they're like,
okay,
all right, we're stranded here too, so sure, let's do it.
He's almost like, first of all, are you evil? They're like, yeah,
he's adamant about that.
Yeah,
we're evil.
We're pretty goddamn evil, man.
Yeah.
Okay, we can work with that.
Okay, all right.
Second, I'm running shit.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
that's the structure.
Yeah, so and
there's a lot of other weird things about this series too.
Yeah, Vikings. And
well, also with just the main character of Lion-O.
Evil. So evil. He's roided out on evil right now.
He gets swole occasionally.
He gets swole. I'm we're gonna talk about Lion-O a little bit.
Sure.
We're gonna talk about the episode. I just wanted to mention something before I forget. So speaking of the mutants and all those other characters, so let me see if I can find a good picture of them. Oh, here's one. So some people might look at this, and I'm going to go to the end of this here so I can bring up some of these credits. So you might look at some of the character designs on this show and say, man, this looks very familiar. First of all, it's very anime.
Yeah, very much.
Tons of Japanese animators worked on this.
Yeah, I can tell.
But you look at some of the designs, you say, man, that looks familiar. I've seen that design in something. I always looked at one of the mutants here, this one in particular, and thought, man, he looks like Gollum.
He does, yeah.
And people are like, wait a minute, you're talking about Peter Jackson? I don't remember a character like that. No, I'm talking about like Gollum from the Rankin Bass, The Hobbit.
The Hobbit film, yeah.
And that's because this was produced by Rankin Bass.
Mm-hmm. So let's reuse some of these designs.
Yeah. There was a look.
Yeah.
And if you want to see what we're talking about, I'll put it up right here because I forgot to bring it up. But I'll put Gollum. Rankin Bass, and you'll see a big similarity.
He's like a frog man.
A frog man. That's what Gollum was in there. I never knew when I was growing up. I never knew Gollum was actually a
hobbit.
A hobbit. I thought it was just like you said, frog man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one where especially he always scared me too. At the end where he's pissed off and he screams at that Bilbo. We hates it forever. He on drugs too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can kind of see a little bit of that, just a tiny bit.
Definitely.
Yeah. Of that in there. But now Lion-O, who everybody thought, man, that dude's a badass. You know, because he had that. He always opened up the show swinging that sword and everything.
Doing the catchphrase.
Thundercats ho and all that. So you told me something I never realized.
Yeah, I think for a lot of people who are just a part of the mainstream, they just think like, oh, he's the leader of the Thundercats. He's the He-Man of the show.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, the show opens with him as a child and him being evacuated and everything off the planet because it's being destroyed, and they all go into cryostasis for like decades. The problem is his cryopod malfunctions. And so 30 years later, when they all get out of their pods, he comes out, but he's an adult. The thing is, he still has the mind of like a 12 or 13-year-old. And so it gets really weird in some scenes when he's trying to be a leader, trying to be an adult, but he's like, I want to play with my toys.
Wow. And then this chick is always hitting on him?
And multiple characters, too. Not just Chitara, but like other characters as well.
Wow.
So, yeah, it gets a little weird.
I want to watch this now. I'm going to go back and just binge
find
this.
Those episodes.
This big man-child who's pretty much turning people into pedophiles.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. I mean, biologically, he is an adult, but
it's
mentally,
like the cat version of Big.
Yeah, he kind of is, yeah. Don't give a studio any ideas. That's what they'll do. They're going to do that.
Tom Hanks grows from a little boy to a giant cat man. This was Cats before Cats came out.
I guess it was. Yeah. Inspired Cats.
Yeah.
Some of the designs
didn't work out too well.
No.
Well, let's go ahead and get into this episode and the Garden of Delights. As we said, this is a very, very weird episode I guess every episode is weird now that you mentioned it when you put it that way. But this one in particular, it's a very odd episode for kids, man. Considering that this was a time when the censors were very much, they scrutinized everything that they did in shows. And I guess maybe because this was there could be a lesson that could be found in here because that's what they were all about back in the day. Cartoons had to have some sort of moral lesson to them.
Message.
A message. This one, I guess, if you look at it in the right way, it does. But let's go ahead and get into it, and we'll talk about what we mean by this. So the episode kicks off. The story gets started when there's a series of earthquakes on Third Earth, which is where they live. And they, at the beginning of the episode, they just jump right into it, man. They show the destruction right off. Dead. Can I just say something? Let me roll back here. Look, that bird
snake.
That bird snake is a terrible parent, man.
What was he gonna do, man?
She just said, I'll give a shit about my baby. She just left.
Couldn't hold on to him. She's like, I don't have arms.
Just left him to die. So when you have all these earthquakes that are happening, Tigra, and Tigra is the tiger, Thundercat.
Yes.
He's
the architect.
Yeah, that's what they call him, the architect. And there he is, right there. He's just as manly as Lionel. Is he also like 12 or 13?
No, he's safely an adult.
Is he a man? Okay.
Everyone else is a man or a woman.
All right,
not a child.
I know these are just a bunch of orphans running around who look like grown ass people. But since Tiger is the architect, he's going out to find out what's causing all these earthquakes out there, and he runs into what seems like the problem. And by the way, let me just say this, people. Before we get too deep into this episode is just a bunch of random shit happening one after another.
Oh, it's all over the place.
It's like
barely connected to each other, too.
It's 5 stories going on in one.
Yeah.
And none of those things really connect.
No, they don't tie together at the end. It's just like, we were just happened to be doing this at the time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's almost like this is like these people are stream of consciousness thinking. Like this, it's almost like they just had a stack of scripts and accidentally dropped them and got them mixed up.
Yeah, they don't like, oh,
and
shit.
just put them all together and just like, oh.
It's a slice of life episode. What do you want? But it has a message.
Hey, listen, we got to start filming now, animating now, so forget about it.
We'll fix it later.
Yeah. These kids just want to see these cats fight. That's all.
That's true.
So he thinks he sees what the problem is, and the problem is a giant worm.
Yeah.
That just burrows in the ground, which apparently attacks if you even get close to its mound or its hole that is mostly covered up all the time.
Now that's
What that sneak music? Doom, 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 doom. That man was going off on that bass.
Yeah.
Doom, doom, doom.
that's strange.
He narrates everything he does, by the way. Tiger just goes around just talking to himself.
Yes.
That's strange.
No
Is that
shit.
a worm?
Really, Tiger? Yeah? Okay, thanks. We didn't know it was strange.
Saying obvious shit
Yeah.
to himself. Whoa! But all that manliness left out of him.
Oh, God!
Yeah, before he's like, back, beast, back.
Whoa!
I love that.
Yeah.
Whoa! There's a hole left in the ground. So, of course, again, Tiger being the architect, he's like, well, I mean, there's a big ass worm down there. It might eat me or kill me, but I gotta do my job.
Yep.
So he goes into the hole to investigate further, to see what can be done about this. See if he can track down this worm, because he keeps talking about slime. The sparkly slime.
Yes, how you track it.
Yeah, it's like this shiny, glimmering, glittery slime that's on the ground that he uses to track down the worm. But before he can track down the worm, okay, now here's where things get crazy. It's already starting. He runs into these creepy little mole men.
Mole people,
The mole-
yeah.
Talk like they have a sinus infection.
Yeah.
It's a man.
Smells good.
Maybe they're on drugs.
Yeah, I think so. That man, they've been snuffing that sparkling slime for quite some time now. That's what happens to you. Do you want to become a mole person, kids? Because this is what happens to you. Snuff sparkling slime.
They've been sniffing slime. They're like they're equivalent of humans who sniff glue all day.
Yeah, there's that.
This is man.
This is what happens to you. It's a shame.
We really seen this shit. Man, hide them up.
Take our slime.
The cat. It's trouble.
Will the wonders of this place called Third Earth never cease?
Shut up.
Don't talk that way, Tuck. Only you can't.
Just talking to himself.
The wonders here.
That's crazy. Mole people.
Am I right? Yeah.
Mole people. And I'm a cat man. Will this crazy world never cease? Just narrating everything he does. But they did that back in the day, man.
That was the storytelling structure.
Again, like we said last week, man.
Fantastic Four.
They only have 20 minutes to do what they have to do. So a lot of times they just narrate because they can't show you.
He has to be amazed by the mole people. Have him say he's amazed by the mole people. All right, that's how it is.
Now, here's where the things get crazy with this, man, because I was like, all right, though, that's it. Those mole people.
All right, they're gone. They're like, hey, we're out, man. All right, Tiger Man. All right, we're good.
Yeah, they made a big deal about these mole men coming in. And I thought they were going to, since they're mole men, earthquakes are happening.
Yeah.
There's a giant worm in their domain. I thought that they were going to be allies.
That would make sense, right?
That would make too much sense.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
They said we don't. They looked at it, they're like, man, we don't know shit. They hear that worm coming, and they're like, we're out.
All right, bye, man.
They just left his ass down there, and they're gone.
Yeah, for the rest of the episode.
They never come back.
No.
That's okay because we have bigger things to get to, and we're gonna get to what we want to talk about, and the reason why we picked this episode.
Yes.
So, Tiger follows this sparkling, glittering trail of slime, still trying to find this worm, and he gets distracted when he sees this beautiful garden underground in a cave.
What in the cat's-eyed cosmos?
Okay, now let me. He was getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
Because that was like the second or third cat pun that he was doing, and I thought, is this fool gonna be talking through cat puns through this whole show?
I'm sure it's not serious, but I'd better go out and double-check.
Be careful.
As a cat.
Get out of here!
Be careful as a cat. What does that even mean? Doesn't make any sense. As a cat.
As a cat.
And Panther's like, he always says that. I don't understand why he says that.
You know what? I got a cat. He's pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Or she is. She's not careful at all.
You know, they also say curiosity killed the cat.
Exactly.
That's what was going to happen to you.
And that's what got him. That curiosity, man. So he went down to that cave. And so in this garden, and you look at this like, okay, no wonder he got distracted. It's not just the beauty of the garden, but he finds something very interesting. A flower. Ooh. A flower that talks.
What is your delight, Tigra?
I'm like, Tigra, no! No! Don't do this!
Don't try it, man.
Don't do this. First of all, I mean, let's just not overlook the fact it's a talking plant.
Weird already.
And it's a talking plant named Silky. Silky is a drug dealer's or a pimp's name.
Yeah. That's a street name.
That's a street name.
Yeah.
She has a drug dealer's name or a pimp's name.
I got what you want.
So either way, she gonna turn him out. So I was like, stay away, man. And plus, she's she's trying so hard to be sexy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you selling this too hard. So you up to no good.
Yeah. And already, how do you know my name? He never questions that.
Yeah.
He's just like,
I didn't even think about that.
He's an idiot. He's so stupid in this episode.
Yes. I'll try what you are giving me.
Will the wonders of this world never cease? Talking sexy plant women. I love it. I feed you.
Well, that's crazy. They should always have him look at the camera.
Yeah. Just to emphasize how dumb he is.
I'm going to eat this strange thing that she's giving me.
It's wonderful.
And that's what happens, man.
Yeah.
Because she got him. I'm talking about he needs to run, but she got him the moment that he stepped up. Because the thing is, he's already high as hell off that angel dust that's floating around. Because you can see little spores floating around him, and he's gone.
I'm looking for sparkling slime.
Slime?
I followed it here.
Well, he's high as hell, man.
You didn't even touch that fruit yet.
No, not yet. That's how she gets you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she gets
Little
you.
sample something else, and
Yeah.
now give you the big stuff, the hard stuff.
Yeah, just throws it in the air, man.
Yeah.
Get you a little tipsy.
I shouldn't. No,
Oh, stop playing. Everybody know you a weak bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, and I shouldn't.
I shouldn't.
No, really. Anybody talks like that? No, I shouldn't. Really. That means you want to.
You're gonna do it.
You know, they're not trying to be slick about it. They're not. You know, they're not just kind of hinting at
They're
it.
not too subtle. No,
they're not subtle at all.
Being blunt about it.
They're putting it out there because Tigra is high as fuck. Tigra is hallucinating, and then he says what every person says when they're on some good shit.
How do you feel?
I feel like I'm flying.
Whenever somebody's been on that good shit, they say, "Man, I feel like I'm flying."
Yeah, flying or floating.
He is man.
Flying, yeah.
Everything's in psychedelic colors.
Yep. Pastel colors and all that.
Yeah.
And pinks and blues.
See, this is why you should never do drugs alone. You should
Or accept them from a weird plant abomination lady that lives in a underground cavern.
or accept them from anybody named Silky.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Okay, so here's again where it gets crazy. And I thought it was just it's so wild and it just comes out of nowhere so quick. I thought he was still tripping.
Yeah.
I thought he was still freaking out. But Silky reveals herself. The reason why Silky knew Tiger's name, which he should have wondered about, is because she is none other than.
Oh no,
Man, when that happened, I thought, shit, I'm high.
it's a bad trip, man.
I'm freaking out, man. I really didn't think, man. Dad, did she get me with that shit? That freaked me out, man.
Bring it to me, Tigra.
I love this because, you know, Silky reveals herself to be Mumra, and the thing is that okay, you know, the first one was free.
Right now, I need some payment.
The first hit was free. So now that he's on that shit,
Got him hooked.
Now that he's
Addicted.
hooked, it's time to pay.
Bring it to me, Tigra. Kumamra.
Yeah, time to pay up now. And by the way, tell your friends. But here's the funny thing that that I'm talking about with this story. Now maybe you can tell me if this makes any sense. And I'm being serious. I'm not being sarcastic.
Man. Yeah.
So was Mumra behind the earthquakes? Did he pay the worm to lure Tiger there? Was it a coincidence? You know, does he have anything to do with these earthquakes?
I feel like, you know, Mumra, he's like a sorcerer, and he's able to control the elements and creatures that are on Third Earth, and so I imagine this is just all part of his scheme. You know,
to lure him there.
To lure
Since
him there.
Tiger is the architect, just make some earthquakes.
Yeah.
And,
He'll
use the worm.
investigate, and then I'll get one of them, one of the Thundercats, and I'll have him steal the sword.
Okay, I'll get him hooked on.
Get him hooked on that shit.
Get him hooked on that good shit.
And you know, he's always trying to manipulate them and get him to be one of his servants. So you know, so he has like someone inside.
It's kind of clunky the way they told it because you're not sure.
Yeah.
Because they don't have time to explain it.
Nope.
So we're just taking guesses here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just theorizing.
Now, what I like about this, that it does play out like some sort of drug PSA or one of those drug specials. You know, when one of the kids starts getting high, everybody starts wondering, man, what's wrong with Jack?
Yeah, what's happened to him?
Yeah,
man, he's gotten weird.
Yeah.
He doesn't play anymore.
Yeah, man.
Remember when he used to do that?
Man, he's really messing up on the job.
Yeah. His grades are down, and he's just always spending time inside his house.
Everything's just fine.
They're like, he's fucked up.
What the hell's wrong with him? Why you sound so stupid? I mean, more than usual.
Hey, you sound like those people. I'm all right, man.
Yeah, I'm all right, man. Just leave me alone,
Just leave
all
me-
right?
yeah,
God.
I'm okay, man.
Jesus. Can I just
Get
walk?
off my back.
Can I just walk? Ugh.
Yeah, but you're walking stupid.
Jeez, yeah, I almost hit you. You were paying attention. Usually you would announce yourself here.
Tiger is dumber than usual.
Yeah.
Not that the rest of these guys any better. No. I mean, you know, Tiger has an excuse.
Yes.
He's high.
Yes.
The rest of these guys are fucking up and they're sober.
We're going down.
That look like a real fall.
They'd be
too.
dead.
Yeah.
That's all exposed and everything. They'd be going up
Yeah,
and
no
scraping
helmets
against,
on there. Yeah,
scraping against the side of it.
Hell yeah. The heads would just be jelly going down there.
Yeah, man.
And still, I mean, they just went through this and for no reason talking shit to each other.
Oh, yeah.
Take it easy, Wally Cat. How do you feel?
With my fingers.
You little shit.
All right, listen, you got us in the situation, so shut
Yeah,
up.
you crashed the thing.
Yeah.
You gonna talk shit.
It was Panther's fault. He did let him drive. He's like a 10-year-old.
How do you feel? With my fingers. Shut your ass up. So they keep coming back to this slime. They keep coming, now.
They always
now
come back, baby.
Everything comes back to the slime. Like, since Tiger couldn't figure out what was going on, they got out there with their tank to figure out what's happening. So they go down the hole and they start following the slime.
Some kind of glowing...
Slime! Don't worry about it, though, because we don't ever come back to this, really.
They really don't, yeah.
They just dropped this.
Are the slime and the fruit connected? Are they one and the same? It's
It doesn't matter.
after a while, they're like, it doesn't matter.
We spent all this time talking about slime, and it never comes back to it, really.
No.
And I think the earthquakes are like not even.
Oh, they don't address them anymore.
Yeah.
It's done. That worm, I don't know. It's still running rampant on the ground, destroying that mole man civilization.
Worms still run around jacking up on the ground.
Yeah.
Leaving his jizz all over the place. But back to Tigra, man. So this really does follow the pattern of every kind of drug show
Yes.
or drug special or drug addict. Tiger's at home and he's going through withdrawals, man. Look, eyes dilating, pupils dilating. Like a drug addict.
Jesus.
He got to check himself into something, man.
Yeah, rehab, man.
Yeah.
They don't have that on Third Earth.
No. Have to do it naturally, man. Cold turkey. And just like a real drug addict, man, he starts stealing shit.
Yep.
For his next fix. I gotta get my fix, man.
Yeah. I think I can get like 2 pieces of fruit for this one. Yeah, it'll be real good.
Lionel's like, anybody see my TV?
Yeah. Or shit's missing.
I have my wallet right here on the table.
I
Yeah.
don't know what happened.
Why are you always looking at me, man? Jesus. So he steals the eye of what is it?
It's the sword.
The sword. Yeah, exactly. What am I talking
It
about?
has an official name. We know. We're
The
called
eye
the
of
sword.
tiger or something.
The eye of thunder.
Eye of the tiger or some shit.
Yeah.
But what I like about that sword, one thing I can say, those cats, they're pretty smart. They prepare for they know that there's an evil mummy man here
Yeah, they're aware of him.
who's always messing with them. So they say, you know what, he's always gonna come after the sword, so we gotta put an alarm on this.
Yeah. Shit! Oh damn! Just throws it.
He just starts running.
It was Tiger. It wasn't me. He brought me this. I don't know why.
He just sold it to me. He didn't say where he got it from. I just gave him money for it, man. Just take it.
Oh shit.
So now we're concentrating on Mummery here, man. So it's funny in like, in these cartoons, you have a lot of or lack of a lot of deep characterization.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, they don't.
He's evil, baby.
He's just evil. Even when he looks at something like, I'm sure when he goes to the store and is squeezing a cantaloupe, is this evil enough? Because he just looks at things. Can I use this for something evil?
Low and evil.
Looking at the boxes of the ingredients of cereal.
High sodium, low evil. Can't eat this.
Yeah, everything he looks at.
Yeah.
Can I? He's like when he's at Home Depot. Yes, but can I use this for evil?
Cannot be used for evil purposes, but there must be a way.
Shit. That's not that way. Maybe if I hold it this way. No, goddamn. Trying different things.
Oh, you know what I love about? Here's the funny thing I love about. I forgot to mention this. They follow the pattern of a drug addict so much to a T here that even Tiger starts getting, like, his room starts getting dirty.
Yes. Yeah, he's usually so clean.
Yeah.
What a mess! Yarf!
Somebody get him drugs. Shut him up.
Yeah. Keep quiet.
Yeah.
terrible.
He's like your hyper pet that you blow weed smoke into his face and settle him down.
Yeah.
Get him some gummies or something.
Yeah, some edibles. Yeah, that's what he needs. Jesus.
Mess.
Snuff, where's Tigra?
Look at this mess.
Tigra is so neat. This is not like him at all.
Man, he became so much of a drug addict. I'm surprised he didn't like have scabs on his face.
Oh, been awesome. His fur starts coming out.
his teeth start.
Getting all yellowy and everything.
He got bald patches in his fur. Hey guys, what's up? What are you doing in my room?
I have to rip the fur off because it itches.
The spiders under my fur. The fuck?
He just kills fucking Snarf.
Get out of my room, man. Fuck, you made me do this, man.
It's your fault.
But yeah, Mumrai. So there's one thing I didn't get about Mumrai here. And you probably watched the show more than I did. Like, does he just change for whatever reason and then just change back?
So he has like evil spirits inside of him, and like he works for like these demonic entities that imbue him with energy.
Like he has evil schizophrenia.
Yeah. And so he becomes I guess it's what Mumra, the ever living or whatever.
The ever living.
Man. Wow! He's got a band. Losing their mind.
It's like Elvis being introduced.
Oh shit! It's a great introduction. You got to give him that.
He knows how to make an intro.
Yeah, he does.
He got his
They're going crazy.
He got a horn section. Yeah. He's like James Brown or some shit.
All right, take it easy, guys. Jesus.
It's like a Vegas act. It's like
Thank you very much.
yeah, it's like a late night show host.
Now back to Mumra the Ever Living.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ever living band. I'm glad you heard that because that's why I left that on there because those horns had me laughing.
Yeah, that was fun. Woo! Yeah, Mumra. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So, anybody see the news today? Let's see here. So, does he just change and just not change back?
He changes. He can't stay in that form.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you because why does he not stay in that form?
He can't maintain the energy for that long. So that's why he goes back to that weaker form. Well, that's why he wants the sword so bad because he thinks that the energy from the sword can keep him that way forever, all powerful.
Well, why did he waste it on that?
Because he tried to use it to control the sword. And see if I couldn't do it as a mummy, so let me be it as like a sexy mummy. And see if that works. Mummy. Swole mummy, yeah. But it still doesn't work out.
So he goes back to old chicken legs.
Yeah, he's like, fuck it. I'm not gonna bother today.
Oh, that's too bad, man.
Yeah, I know. Everyone loves him in that form.
Everybody, I mean, why not?
Mm-hmm.
He looks great.
Yeah.
The music's awesome.
It is. Woo!
So anybody see that Avatar? That new Avatar? I love how he. Can you show that?
Yeah.
Chris Harmon, everybody.
Thank you.
Chris Harmon, just shut the door.
You're welcome.
So I like how he came in with all that fanfare, the big horns, swole ass mummy, and Tiger so high, he's still like, hey, Silky, what's up?
Hey, Silky,
you still got that stuff, Silky?
Yeah.
Silky.
Is that what you call me? The fuck?
And he was trying to kill him there, too.
I'm not Silky!
You call me Silky one more goddamn
idiot!
Man, they throw a lot into this episode.
A lot of lore.
I know there's a big world and there's a lot of world building they're trying to do here, but there's a lot that they introduce in this episode. I mean, you know, the mole man that come in and leave, you know, giant worm and everything. And now they're bringing in Pocahontas over here.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Human characters, I guess.
Yeah, so Mum-Ra needed a pure soul in order to like maintain the sword.
Yeah, because him and all of his followers, they can't do it because
Okay.
they're all, you know, they're all evil.
So as you say, got these Native Americans / Amazons
Pretty much, yeah.
on this
Yeah.
on this planet. So
And they're pure of heart, and so if I can manipulate them, and while they can also use the sword, I can kind of do my evil plan, maybe. Like he did not think this all the way
did
through.
not. He really did not.
You could rule Thundercats.
I have no interest in ruling anything.
Shit, I don't want this shit.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
What am I doing?
No interest in this. I'm certainly not in acting.
She's like,
Her voice acting here is awful. I'm like, God damn. I mean,
sounds like she got Parkinson's.
yeah.
Why would this sword give you power?
That voice.
This simple sword. I see nothing special about this sword.
Why is she talking like she's 80 years old?
I know. It doesn't.
I see nothing.
The voice doesn't
special.
match the character.
It does not at all. But she sees something.
Yeah.
I don't know that Mum-Ra put on that shit too. So she sees Tigra still in the sword
Yeah.
because he's high right now. He's because he's a drug addict.
The sword basically was like, listen, they're fucking crazy. You gotta help me. You gotta get me back to the Thundercats, all right? So I'm gonna be secret about this,
Yeah.
all right? And then we get me back.
And Mum-Ra with his dumb ass, he is so obsessed with like ruling the world in this sword that he doesn't even know that that she's pulling something on him. Like and she's not the best actress in the world, as we just saw. So, you know, he could kind of tell she's lying, but he never follows up on it.
What is it? I heard him shout. "Oh!"
Well, she did the worst version of Thundercats. Oh. Yeah. So she sees something in there, and she's kind of running game on Mum-Ra. So what happens is she thinks that Tigra and the rest of the Thundercats stole that so that they could actually give it to the mutants.
Yeah.
And the mutants would use that sword against the maidens. What are they called?
I forget what they are.
The warrior maidens.
Well, your trick.
Look at you now, bitches. Talk that shit now.
Eye of Thundera to be used against us.
So this is where the cartoons getting what I like to call cartoon convoluted.
Yeah.
Because they only have so many minutes to do something.
22 minutes, if that.
Yep. And they're already doing way too much here. So this is just this. So when these chicks come in, that's a whole different episode.
Yes.
This is a different show. I mean, not different, but a different episode to dedicate itself to. They're trying to
too
fit
much.
this in the second half. So she kidnaps them. Now, keep in mind, she got some game going on or something, and she's kind of running it on Mum-Ra. So when Mum-Ra shows up, she plays along, and Mum-Ra thinking like, oh yeah, you know, these bitches work for me now. That's what he thinks. Everybody works for me.
Yeah.
And he doesn't realize that there's something else going on.
And see if they are suitably confined.
Locks their ass up, put them into a cage that Tigra built, or a cell that Tigra built, but Tigra can't help them because he's high
Yeah.
at the moment.
He's
Because he's fucked up right now. Yeah. And I love the line that they say in it.
Tigra designed this room so that there's no way out once that door has been sealed.
You are thinking logically, son.
Stupid. Gonna use logic?
Yeah. This is a cartoon. Don't you know what you're in?
Have you not been watching this episode?
Yeah, there's giant worms. You're a cat man.
We have followed no logic at all
Yeah.
these last few minutes. Let me come in here with logic right now. They make a big joke about ingenuity.
Oh, of course.
Which is another form of logic. But anyway,
Yeah.
who cares?
The kids don't know what that
They
word
don't.
means.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
wow, that's really smart.
So Mum-Ra thinks that he's got him, but the maidens had other plans all the time, the whole time. First of all, and I don't know what happened here, but the maiden warriors, boy, they got a good rehab program. They get Tigra off that shit in hours.
Yeah, very quickly.
He's most of the programs take at least 12 days.
Sure.
He's off in like 12 minutes. Yeah, in 12 minutes he's clean, and he's able to trick Mum-Ra because Mum-Ra's like, hey, look, yeah, all right, whatever, don't get too crazy. Here's some more drugs.
I
Here's some more
got you,
good shit.
baby. I got you. Don't worry.
You listen to these chicks over here. I got you, man.
Have some fruits, tiger.
Nom 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 nom. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
He's not really eating.
Nom.
That thing is a foot away from his mouth.
Yeah.
And Mumra can't see that.
I think Mumra's blind. I mean, he is really old. And that's the thing. He's like, I guess this is how like things eat. I don't know. I don't think he's eaten anything in a long time.
Yes, eat that good shit.
Yeah, that's good.
Yummy, yummy. Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, thank you, Mumra. I mean, Silky. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know. He's not really eating. And so he's clean. Tiger can help them out. And at that point, the warrior maidens, they reveal that, hey, look, we were working with the Thundercats the whole
Yeah,
time.
we're good with them.
Yeah, Mumra, you dumb son of a bitch. We were.
He's pretty dumb.
He is dumb. He's like, wow, you couldn't tell?
Oh, shit. I'm not good at reading people. But he ate the fruit, right?
No.
Oh.
Will not respond to an evil command.
I know that.
What mother?
What?
Wait, I'm confused. Can you just explain it to me? I'm kind of lost in my own episode right now.
But you're evil and he's high. What happened? He was fooled on all.
He was like, oh, I'm going to take the L on this one.
Evil command.
I know that.
What? Yes, yes, mighty
Like,
mum.
yeah. See?
He played you. There you go.
Thundercats.
Oh, you fucked. It's over. It's done.
You just retreat at that point.
Once he gets that sword and does that intro again,
That's
Thundercats, ho! You might, listen, if you catch him in time before he finishes, you might have a chance. But once that music starts playing, oh, y'all finished, man. Y'all are fucked. It's done. You
They
lost.
got all their weapons, yeah.
I like they've had so many fights and battles where they played that song and got their asses whooped that the henchmen know, like, man, you know what? I'm out.
Can I just leave? Can I just go home?
They don't even. They say I'm gonna, just so I don't get fired from my job. I'm gonna do one move,
Oh, yeah.
and after that, I'm out. Yeah, I'm out this bitch.
Just teleports
I'm
out.
gonna press this Apple Watch. I'm gonna get out of here, man. Yeah, all of them. And this is how much Mumra sucks, man. Like once his henchmen are gone, he's terrible. Like once his henchmen are gone, like he really sucks.
Yeah.
Like he just automatically just loses.
God damn. Mumra's blasting off again.
He had nothing.
I should have saw this coming. Wow. He's going for like miles.
Just a dot in the sky.
Yeah. Better luck next time.
There will be a next time. He never learns.
Yeah, neither 120 episodes of next time. He'll try.
So with Mumra gone, everything is back to normal until the next episode. But Tiger comes in and apologizes. Again, that goes back to those specials with drug addicts and whatnot, where they get their life together. They're like, hey guys, thanks for helping me. I'm sorry. And people are like, hey man, you were a different person. You're an asshole.
It wasn't you.
And you almost got us killed.
Yeah.
You stole the most valuable thing that we own here, that our lives depend on, but you were another person. You were an addict.
Obviously, I have a lot to apologize for.
Goddamn right you do.
Yeah, you're going to jail.
Make them clean toilets for a week or something.
Tiger, that was some other person.
So everything's all right. And you know when things are all right? And
They all put their hands
the way they all put their hands.
Yeah.
It's okay when everybody ends with a joke and some laughter.
Oh, yeah.
Were you scared, Lionel?
Me? I knew the sword couldn't be used against me.
Be like, yeah, okay, I didn't ask you all that.
I forget sometimes.
Yeah, I asked if you were scared.
But were you scared?
Darn right I was.
That canned laughter they use in every episode. Just repeat it. They're like, where the hell is that coming from?
And I can't tell if there's some sexual innuendo in this sometimes.
There's a ton of sexual innuendo. What are we talking about? Look at them.
I know. Look at that
every
dress.
scene. I mean, fucking Lionel's got that belly. He is a 12-year-old in a 30-year-old's body.
Yep.
And they got like a belly shirt showing off his abs.
Everybody wearing booty shorts
Everyone's
and everything.
wearing booty shorts, man.
And it's just, I don't know, man. Chitara was just, like, she was a little horny for that tank, man.
What a tank.
You can say that again.
Yeah, they're fucking, man.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about your tank.
Yeah, those two were going at it.
Oh, she was with everybody.
All right,
She got around.
yeah. He's talking about the tank. And she wants him. It'd be funny if he's gay.
Yeah, the tank sure is cool. It's like, Jesus. Testing me now. Whatever. Damn it.
I mean, technically, Lion-O is legal, right?
Biologically.
Oh, well, there you go, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very, for a children's show. Just goes to show you. Now, I think what happened here is that with Tigra, clearly on drugs, but I think the reason why they were able to get away with all this is because at the end, it showed that whatever he was on was bad.
Yeah.
He turned around. He, he turned his life around.
He quit it. Yeah.
He quit. He was clean. So you could get away with a lot as long as it came back to this whole moral thing of, we're leaving a good lesson for the kids.
Of course. Well, even for a lot of these episodes during the 80s, like even if they were reference actual drugs, they were usually told to do that. Like it was they had these PSA episodes where it's just like, hey, make sure that these kids don't do what was the big thing in the 80s? Crack, cocaine, and all that. So
say no.
Say no.
Just say no. Don't do drugs, and if you do, well, get your life clean.
Yeah.
And do good things.
And watch Thundercats and buy Thundercats figures.
Exactly.
Memorabilia.
As long as you're clean and defeating evil mummies, you're fine.
Yeah,
man.
that's right.
and buy the toys.
And buy the toys.
Which were kind of badass.
They were pretty cool.
Yeah. They said they're doing another Thundercats. I don't know. They're going to do a whole CGI movie.
Oh, so that's the next thing they're going to do what like TMNT did like 15 years ago. They did a theatrical 3D animated film.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be I think they're gonna do it to where it's more realistic looking.
Oh, that kind. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would actually be cool with that. I would love to see that.
Yeah, it'd be fun.